Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about something that will completely change the way you play Jotunnslayer Hordes of Hel. If you ever felt like your build is at the mercy of RNG, some matches giving you the perfect setup and others giving you absolutely trash, well, the truth is, you actually have way more control than you think. In this guide, I will show you exactly how to get the game to give you the skills you want in every single match by using 4 powerful tools most players overlook or forget to use. But before we dive into those tools, there is something you absolutely need to understand about how the system works behind the scenes. Every match limits you to a maximum of 3 active gods, which means 3 autocast god skills, plus 2 autocast class skills. Once you pick your third god, the game immediately locks out every other god for the rest of the run. Those gods are gone permanently, they will never appear again in your offerings, and you are stuck with whatever you choose. So your early choices matter way more than you think. If you grab a mediocre god early just for now, you might completely block out a god you desperately need later. Whether that's for damage scaling, synergy, matching damage type, or defensive layering, your first 3 gods are basically your entire build identity. So if you want consistent runs, you need to be intentional, and that's exactly where your tools come in. Of course, if you are one of those players who are loyal to one god no matter what, then this won't be a problem for you. In fact, these tools will help you lock in your favorite god even more consistently. By the way, if you enjoy my content, do smash a like on the video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for the support. Every time you level up, the game presents you with a skill type offerings. Either a class skill or a god skill, you are seeing just 2 random skill type. Reroll lets you respin that selection. There are 6 classes and 8 gods, but you can only get the class skill belonging to the class you are playing. So overall, you are cycling through 9 total skill types. Each time you reroll, the game generates a new random skill type, and you hope it lands on the one you want. If you are aiming for a specific build, it is always better to reroll early than to settle for something okay. Your first few choices shape your entire run. But here's the catch, reroll has a limited charges. You start with 3 rerolls. You can increase this by learning Northern Wind's permanent passive from Skadi, which adds plus 7 rerolls at tier 3. You can also increase the chance to have one more option when choosing a skill type after level up, or when opening a treasure chest by learning You Father permanent passive from Odin and Wiggle Room permanent passive from Brock and Sindri. And learning Rule Breaker permanent passive from Nihawk can increase the chance to have one more option when choosing a class or god after level up. If you are not seeing the god you want even after rerolling, don't panic, that's where the next tool comes in. Blasphemy is incredibly powerful. When you blasphemy a god, you permanently remove that god from your run. They are gone, deleted, the god will never appear again. This gives you 2 huge advantages. You remove a god you don't want from the pool. The god you do want now has a higher chance of showing up. If you are building a lightning tall build, you don't want defensive or healing gods messing up your offering. If you want pure AoE, you don't need gods who specialize in single target utility. Blasphemy lets you narrow your god pool early so your 3 active gods come from a curated, high quality selection. You don't want surprises, you want consistency. Do take note that Blasphemy only has 1 charge, and you need to unlock it by learning Defiant permanent passive from Odin. Now here comes the killer tool, Banish. Banish works a lot like Blasphemy, but the key difference is Blasphemy remove a god, Banish remove a skill. When you banish a skill, that exactly skill is removed from all future offering for the rest of the match. It is gone permanently. This is huge because sometimes you want a god, but you don't want one of their useless skills polluting your pool. Maybe a god has 2 amazing abilities and 1 garbage skill. With Banish, you delete the unwanted skill so it never shows up again. This massively boosts the odds of seeing the skill you do want, especially the higher synergy, higher scaling ones. Think of Banish as deep cleaning your skill pool use Blasphemy to control who appear, use Banish to control what appears. And here's a hidden gem. Ceres has the highest number of reroll and banishes in the game. Once you learn Mastery of Fate, she gets +6 rerolls, +2 banishes, plus her natural fortune passive, which adds 30% bonus skill or reward chance. Another +10% by using Staff of Wonders, which you can unlock with 20 soul stones. This makes Ceres one of the best characters for quickly upgrading skills and reaching your ideal build in record time. Whenever you see 2 of your desired skills appear in the same offering, that's where Seal comes in. Seal lets you lock in one selected skill. That Seal skill will appear 100% of the time the next time the same class or god skill type is offered. Seal gives you guaranteed future upgrades, fewer random junk skills, tighter skill pools, stronger, faster scaling. It stabilizes your build and prevents the game from derailing your run. You can increase your seal charges by learning Permaforce permanent passive from Skadi, which adds +3 seal at tier 2. And if you need extra reroll banishes or seal, learning Coldness from Brock and Sindri give +8 rerolls, +5 banishes, and +4 seals. Treasure chest and elite monster can also drop rerolls +3 and banishes +2. All of these give you even more chances to tighten your build and force the perfect skill path. Once you combine these tools, your build becomes shockingly consistent. Use reroll to search for your ideal gods and skill, and Blasphemy to remove a god that doesn't fit your build. Use Banish to delete unwanted skills, and once you get the skill you want, seal them to guarantee future upgrades. This is how you beat RNG. This is how you shape your build in every match, and this is how you take full control every run in Jotunnslayer. Alright Slayers, that's the complete guide on how to always get the skills you want in Jotunnslayer Hordes of Hel. If you found this helpful, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next guide. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next hunt.